Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This one is going to be on Piper Nevin with her new skill plate, the Piper's Power Plate. We're just going to run triple yellow. I'm sure you've already seen my preview without the plate if you're watching this. Anyway, with the plate, it's an ultimate plate. Whenever you make 4 more Pyro gems, increase all of your gem damage by 100%, your yellow gem damage by 500% for 1 turn. So we're just going to be running triple yellow. I got Fury 2, 40%, 30% gem damage strap. That's, decent amount of gem damage. So we're looking at 136 base gem damage, and then when the plate goes off, yellow's going to go up to 736. That's on the base. So it's a lot. Moveset is the triple yellow, all 7 MP, Mikinoshi Driver, 165k, 6 random, Pyro into Crossbreak, Vader Bomb, 7 MP, 183k damage, plus 33k damage bonus for every Pyro, Low Angle Crossbody, 7 MP, 177k damage, choose a 6x5 area to make into Pyros, all of the gems above it turn yellow. Entourage, same from the video. Kofi, Theory, obviously he'll add 50% more on all of those Pyros and this move. When he goes up to the proper mount, Santa Hogan, you need him at 17k. You need the 1 extra MP. If you don't have Santa Hogan, you would put Cena here. Showboat Cena. And then that would open this to put probably, I don't know, whoever you want here. Strowman, probably. And then Taker for yellow gems do 12k more damage. Did I say Powerhouse Cena? I meant Showboat Cena if I said Powerhouse. I don't know. Anyway, against 6-star Bliss on the road here. Not the road, the event tour. The one where you can get the free 6-star token with Piper's the trial. So hopefully you did that. We'll go 1.25 just for funsies. Alright, so if you watch my preview, you know some things that ideally you want a cross break to land on the bottom, or as close to the bottom as you can. So you want 3 matches down here. We only have a purple. So, and it's 1 up from the bottom, so it won't be maximum damage, but it should be pretty good. It should be really good if we get a cross break on those 3. We may not get all those things, though. So Piper is random, even with her skill plate, but she hits way harder. Way harder. And you can see she chunks through the health just with the move damage, and we did get the cross break. So this should be chunky. Very chunky. 5.6 million with all the other damage. I don't think Bliss will kick out, question mark? Right, so in the preview without it, we were doing 3 turn wins with this moveset. And the gem damage was right around 2 million. Didn't look promising at all for 6-star silver and stuff. This is this makes it much better, right? Because of the gem damage boost, the base gem damage will go way up, double, and that's what the buff works off of, is the base on the skill plate. So, I mean, she'd be hitting, that move would hit for like 10 million at 6-star silver, and then you do the initial damage first. More with Theory, you get an extra 500k with Theory on this move as well. So I don't know if it would quite make turn 1 at 6-star silver on her. Maybe sometimes, for sure against acrobats, I would say. But for sure you would do it on turn 2. Now that's when things go right and you have a bottom match. So we'll do a couple. I'm going to crank it back to 2 times speed. We'll see what kind of boards we get, good, bad, ugly. And then I'll give you guys an idea of how random the random is. If it's too random for you, whatever. Plus, it's a Mherex video, and I'm recording, so that's worth keeping in mind. You guys all know what my RNG like. Again, we did really well there with the cross break, so this is going to be very similar to last time, I would imagine. Yep, 6 million reduced to 5.7, basically almost exactly the same. And we still haven't got a bottom row one yet. And we haven't got a terrible one yet. So we haven't got a perfect board. We haven't got a terrible board yet. And this is fast, so I'll just run a few. You guys don't need to watch them all if you want. If you don't want, but I'm always a big... So before I was a content creator, it always bothered me when I just see one match and everything went perfectly. So if I feel like the character's playing too well, or if it has the potential to be random, I like to play it more than once, so people have an idea that wasn't cherry-picked, and that's also why I don't edit it. is so you know these are one after another, so I'm not just picking the best boards. Again, this is great. Everything worked perfectly. Should actually not so perfectly. It didn't cascade well, so that only hit for 3 million. And Alexa kicked out. So it didn't quite go as planned, so there's one that's not as good. I mean, that would still be, you know, 5 or 6 million at 6-star silver, so not the end of the world. We got a row break right here if we want to do it. So there's just a lot. I mean, ideally there, too, I could go higher up on the board, right? I could have went higher up and taken that row break, but we also have the break down here, so... But I could have also went higher up there, too. That's something worth thinking about, depending what the board does. Yeah. You can do more with that than you're seeing from me. So I know it said plate only lasts for 1 turn, but it clearly is working for more than 1 turn. That was 10 million. So it's clearly stacking. I'm assuming not intended. Mherex didn't say that, though. Anyway, back to preview voice, normal volume. Nothing to see here. So like this area, I mean, it's all the gems above it that turn into pyro. So you could go higher, but I feel like you're gonna lose a lot of damage. We have ideally a green would be great here if one lands there. We also have the yellow here, that would be perfect, and black here. So this would be like very close to a perfect starting board for me, is what I would say. I mean, we have so many opportunities for things to go well, and a few to go perfect. Close to perfect. Very close. If it had landed here or here, that would have been absolute money. But this is still very good. Very, very good. So very close to perfect. And that's a 7.5 reduced to 7 million hit. So I'll run one more. When things go perfectly, I think she for sure will one-shot people. Even at 6-star silver, looking at that 7.5, you're going to get into 15 million. Not a lot of ladies will do that. But she's not always going to hit perfectly. Incredible skill plate. It's good on multiple people. You're going to see videos from me on Apollo, who I think it's fan-freaking-tastic on. That's actually where I would put mine, probably. Hall of Fame Triple H, it's also crazy good on. And it's very, very solid on Rosie as well. And I'll have videos on all of those up. This is actually the perfect board. We're going to break all of them at the bottom with the cross break. So this, I think, is as good as it gets. Not much cascading, though, so we actually hit less hard than the one where we got the big cascade. And I think I want to run one more just in case I get a really horrible board, because I haven't had one of those yet, and we've got like a very wide range of hits. The 3 million hit was pretty bad, actually. That's probably about the worst you're gonna do, and like not recycling's basically impossible. So I think you're gonna see some turn 1 wins, a fair amount. I think you're gonna see the most probably turn 2 wins, and I think once in a blue moon you may see a turn 3 win when things go extremely bad, but I don't know. So here's a terrible board. Well, not terrible yet. You got, I mean, if it lands on the blue, it's pretty terrible, but if it's on the green, we're okay. But this would be very bad, so this would be a good one to show that, and I think I'll call it good after this one. Because we're almost to 10 minutes, and this is not a good spread. Yeah, this is terrible. And this is what can happen sometimes. But, that being said, we still have the yellow break here, which should at the least recycle us. Let me just make sure I'm not missing anything. I think that's it. Yeah. So easily recycled. Now, of course, the good news at that point is you got a bunch of pyros, right? And more cross breaks. So this move's gonna hit way harder. 2.1 million, and then, you know, Theory's buffing all the pyros. Of course, we know the skill plate stacking, which is not supposed to. But as you can see, there's still nothing low, right? Still no matches low, so not ideal. But let's see what we do anyway. Yeah, and not a good breakage, so 4 million. So yeah, I think that's a great spread. That's when things go very wrong right there. If there's nothing on the bottom, it's hard to get something on the bottom. So I think I've done a good job showing your range of what you could expect from her. I think like probably half the time you're gonna see turn 2 wins, although not against like low health strikers. You're probably more like 75% you're gonna see like turn 1 wins on them, and maybe half the time. I'm sorry, originally I said, and then the rest of the time probably half the time turn 1 wins on bigger health opponents if you see them. And this is at 6-star bronze. 6-star silver will be tougher. Yeah, anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Remember to like, subscribe, and share, as that really helps me out. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching, and good luck out there.